say that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time, but I stand by this. I think Chris Jackson is the greatest shooter I've ever seen in my life. Like I ain't never seen nobody shoot like him.
Yeah, hey man,
especially inside the arc. Inside
you saw my list that I did.
Yeah. You had a number one.
Yeah, I had him number one. He's the hardest player I've ever had to guard. You know, straight up one-on-one. MJ is second, but you know, I tell this story all the time. The very first time I guarded him, we played them at LSU. We went down there playing. We beat him. We blew him out. But man, Lou Henson said, "Kendall, you got him first." So you know, I'm like, okay, this little dude, man. I'm like, I'm gonna deal with him. You know, I'm 6'5", so you know he's like 6 foot 6'1". I was like, he ain't gonna get past me. So I'm guarding him, right? They tip the ball, they win the jump. So he coming down, and I'm guarding him, right? All of a sudden I hear the crowd cheer, right? I didn't realize that this dude had already scored. I didn't see him score, man. That's how fast he was, you know. And I turned around, I was like, hold on, wait a minute, what they cheering for? They was pulling the ball out the net, man. I was like, it's gonna be a long night, boy. So, but we ended up, we blew him out and everything. But man, he was tough, man. It's like
he was,
and I could say he was like Pacquiao too. You know how when Pacquiao was fighting Antonio Margarito and he couldn't see the punches coming from all different angles. That's how Chris Jackson's offense was. But Mahmoud now, but you couldn't see his offense, man. You know, he'll hit you with something. You're like, damn, how the hell? Where did he go? You know what I mean? Right. So, but you know, of course, you know, he was drafted by Denver with the 3rd pick in 1990, and he was having a good career, but you know, he got into his religion and all, and then the flags thing happened, and you know, but he was still a great player, man.
Man, I just remember him in college. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Like,
no, me either. Yeah, me either, man.
And they said Pistol Pete was special, and obviously the same college, but man.
Yeah, he was dropping 40 in college. You know how hard that is to do, man?
Yeah.
That's hard to drop 40 in college.
Because they can tailor their defense to stop you.
They can tailor their defense, and you only got 20-minute halves.
Right.
You only got 20-minute halves, man. So, you know, that's hard to do, bro. Yeah.
And you recharge every 4 minutes. Like, you get a timeout every 4 minutes, so you could change, scheme, and all that.
Scheme. You can play zone defense. You can play all kind of stuff, man.
Yep. And you can sit back then too. MJ, he got MJ, LeBron, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Tim, Bird, and Bill. How good is Larry Bird? How good is he?
Larry, man. Larry, one of the best, man.
Really?
You know, and I have Larry in my top 10.
Really?
But, yeah, I have him in my top 10 because he's almost 6'10". He's 6'9.5". You know, a lot of people don't know how big Larry Bird is, and he can shoot it. He was highly skilled, and you know, I remember my rookie year. By then, he was done. You know, his back was hurting. He was, you know, limping up and down the court. But I remember we were at the Boston Garden, and he had the basketball in the corner, and he was like, "Come here, rookie. Come here, rookie." He was talking to me, right? He's like, "Come here, rookie. Come here, rookie." And I went over there, man. He pulled up, bam, hit a 3-pointer in my face. Then he run down the court. He's like, "You stupid ass rookie."
Was it 89?
You know,
was it 89?
That was 90.
90, yeah.
And you know how people say Larry Bird used to talk the most? He did. Man, he talked more stuff than anybody, man. Just talk smack all the time, man. But he could back it up though. You know, because he could just play, man. You know, he could just play. So, yeah, he's in my top 10 though.
Really? Who's overrated? Would you say? Can you say it?
Overrated?
Yeah. He's like, he wasn't that good. Like, you guarded him, or you saw him. You're like,
I'm switching my earpods out here. Let me see if I can get this on. Okay, yeah, I got earpod number 2 in.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah. You want to take some calls too, by the way?
Yeah. You want to take some calls?
Okay, good. Thank you.
You know what? I don't really think anybody's overrated. You know,
hey,
once you make it,
who was easy? Like you, like, man, I got this guy tonight, and you you guarded him, and you like, man, that was an easy 22.
Well, I never felt like anybody could really guard me, and shut me down. Like I never thought that, I'll tell you who. People, I used to have huge battles with Drazen Petrovic. Remember him?
Oh yeah, he got killed in the car accident or something.
Yeah, he got killed in a car accident. But I used to have battles with him, and people would be saying, "Oh, well, he can do this and do that." But whenever I played him, I didn't really think that much of him. So, but he was still a great player. I think he averaged around 23 points a game one season or something like that. He could shoot it, but I didn't see what all of the hoopla was about Drazen when I played against him. After I played against him, rather. And then like me being in the Eastern Conference with him, he was one of my rivals. So each time I played against him, man, I was amped up to give him 25 or 30.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's the way that went. Yeah,
We got our first call. 773. What's up?
What's happening, man?
What's up?
That season, man.
Well, I know, man. What's up?
I just had to call in, show love to Kendall, Gill, the Chicago legend. I used to hoop at Cole Park and Leo legend. I remember seeing his post on the walls at
Leo, okay.
79. Yeah. So I went to Leo. I graduated.
My grandmother. Yeah, my grandmother lived on 79th and Sangamon, right across the street from St. Leo High School. So that parking lot across the street, I used to play in there when I was a little boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was good times over there. When I moved from LA to Chicago, that was the first high school I went to. Because my father, he went to Mendel, I think, or St. Martin in the Hunnies.
Okay. That's cool, brother.
And I remember your house, your White House. Everybody thought it was R. Kelly house, and then you did cribs or something. You had that White House.
Yeah, man. You know what? I sometimes regret I sold that house, man, because it was so nice. But this is my wife's. When I met my wife, she was like, "Nah, I ain't going up in there."
too much history. That house was.
She said too much history.
And it's a house on 87, and right when you get off the damn right, them two houses, the legendary houses, like nobody knew who lived in them houses in the city because they were so nice. So yeah, I remember.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, I was just tapping in Chicago legends. I remember seeing all the Chicago. Tim Hardaway used to come because I used to hoop at Cole Park on like 85th and King Drive.
Right.
But Tim Hardaway and
I know exactly where it is.
All the Chicago hoopers. But I'm up.
I know exactly where that is, man.
Coming into the barbershop. Yeah. We used to run it up there.
All right, brother.
Here's a good
dude. Thank you, man.
Hersey Hawkins, Ricky Pierce, man. Who had a better jumper, Hersey Hawkins or Ricky Pierce? Hersey Hawkins went to, don't tell me, man.
Ooh,
Bradley. He went to Brad. He was the leading scorer in the country.
Yeah, he did.
Bradley. He was the leading scorer in the country that year. Yeah. Got drafted in Philadelphia, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Hersey's another Chicago guy, too. But I played with Ricky Pierce in Seattle for 1 year.
Yeah.
And, Ricky Pierce was a multiple-time All-Star, of course, when he came on the bench for Milwaukee. But you know what? That's a tough one. I'd have to give the edge to Ricky.
Especially his mid-range. 901. What's up? Hey, when you call in, make sure you mute your phone to our union. What's up, 901? What's up? Oh, he hung up. Yeah, man. Ricky Pierce scored 20 points. I mean, it was just a guarantee, huh?
It was a guarantee, man. And then he could get to his spot. He was like Bernard King, where he could get right to his spot and he'd get there and he'd pull up. He was a great player. He was a great player, man.
682.